You say, "I'm hot." Everyone stares. Wow, confident. You scream, "I mean temperature hot." Like and subscribe to cool down my embarrassment. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been sitting perfectly still, maybe in a chilly room, and suddenly you feel this wave of heat wash over you? You start to sweat, your face gets flushed, and you're thinking, is it hot in here, or is it just me? Well, chances are, it really is just you. But don't worry, you're not a walking, talking furnace with a faulty thermostat. This phenomenon is super common. And today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating science of why our bodies sometimes decide to crank up the heat for no apparent reason. We LML explore everything from our internal thermostats to the sneaky things in our daily lives that can make us feel like we're remelting. So, let's start with the basics. Deep inside your brain, there's a tiny but mighty region called the hypothalamus. Think of it as your body's command center for temperature regulation. Its main job is to keep your core body temperature at a stable, happy 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37 degrees Celsius. When you get too cold, the hypothalamus tells your body to shiver to generate heat. And when you get too hot, it flips the switch for your personal cooling system: sweat. It's a beautifully precise system most of the time, but sometimes things can get a little confused. One of the biggest culprits for these sudden heat waves is our hormones. They're like little chemical messengers flying around our bodies, and they can absolutely have a word with our hypothalamus. For many women, the hormonal fluctuations during perimenopause and menopause are famous for causing hot flashes. One minute you're fine, the next you feel like you're standing in a sauna. This is because a drop in estrogen can mess with the hypothalamus's settings, making it think the body is overheating even when it's not. It overreacts, triggering a massive cooldown response, complete with sweating and a flushed face, to get rid of non-existent excess heat. But it's not just a woman's issue. Men can experience similar things too, often due to changes in testosterone levels. And for everyone, regardless of gender, our thyroid hormones play a huge role. The thyroid gland, located in your neck, controls your metabolism. If you have an overactive thyroid or hyperthyroidism, your metabolism goes into overdrive. It's like turning up the engine speed on your body's furnace, burning through energy and generating a lot of excess heat, making you feel constantly warm and sweaty. It's a key reason why, if you're feeling persistently hot, it's a good idea to chat with a doctor. Now, let's talk about something we all deal with: stress and anxiety. Have you ever felt your face get hot when you're nervous or embarrassed? That's your fight or flight response kicking in. When your brain perceives a threat, whether it is a public speaking gig or just an awkward conversation, it floods your body with adrenaline. This hormone increases your heart rate, pumps more blood to your muscles, and yes, cranks up your internal temperature. It's your body preparing for action, even if that action is just trying to survive a cringy moment. So that sudden feeling of heat during a stressful meeting isn't just in your head. It's a very real physiological response. And what about the fuel we put into our bodies? Oh yes, food and drink can totally turn up the dial. Ever heard of the meat sweats? It's a real thing. Digesting food, especially protein-rich or large meals, requires energy, a process called diet-induced thermogenesis. Your body has to work harder to break it all down, and that work generates heat. Spicy foods are another obvious one. The capsaicin in chili peppers tricks your brain into thinking your body temperature is rising, which is why your hypothalamus immediately initiates the cool-down sequence and you start sweating. And let's not forget caffeine and alcohol. Both can speed up your heart rate and widen your blood vessels, which can make you feel warmer. Even our medications can be secret heat inducers. A whole range of common drugs can have feeling warm or sweating as a side effect. Things like certain antidepressants, blood pressure medications, and even over-the-counter pain relievers can interfere with your body's temperature regulation. It's always listed in that tiny print on the side of the box that nobody ever reads. So, if you've started a new medication and suddenly feel like you're living in the tropics, It might be worth discussing with your pharmacist or doctor. So, you're feeling the heat. What can you do about it? The first step is to play detective. Keep a little journal. When do you feel warm? What did you just eat or drink? Are you feeling stressed or anxious? Identifying your personal triggers is half the battle. Is it that third cup of coffee in the afternoon? Or does it happen every time you have a deadline approaching? Once you spot a pattern, you can start to make changes. Simple lifestyle adjustments can make a world of difference. Dress in layers so you can easily remove clothing when you start to feel warm. Opt for natural, breathable fabrics like cotton and linen. Keep your environment cool. Use a fan, open a window, or turn down the thermostat a notch, and stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of cool water helps your body regulate its temperature more effectively from the inside out. When you feel a heat wave coming on, sipping on some ice water can provide instant relief. Managing stress is also a game changer. Incorporating practices like deep breathing, meditation, or just taking a few minutes to step away from a stressful situation can calm your nervous system and prevent that adrenaline-fueled heat surge. Regular exercise is fantastic too. While it makes you hot in the short term, in the long run, it can help regulate your hormones and improve your body's overall ability to handle stress and manage temperature. But here's the most important takeaway. While feeling warm occasionally is usually normal, you should always listen to your body. If you're feeling constantly hot, experiencing night sweats that soak your sheets, or if this feeling is accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight loss, a rapid heartbeat, or extreme fatigue, please don't just brush it off. These can be signs of an underlying medical condition, like a thyroid issue or another hormonal imbalance. It's so important to get it checked out by a healthcare professional. They can run the right tests and help you figure out exactly what's going on. So, the next time you randomly declare, "Phew, I'm hot," you'll know it could be anything from that spicy burrito you had for lunch, to a hormonal hiccup, or your brain's dramatic reaction to a stressful email. Our bodies are incredibly complex and fascinating, and understanding these little quirks can help us work with them, not against them. Stay cool, stay curious, and remember to be kind to your internal thermostat. Thanks so much for hanging out and exploring the science of feeling warm with me today. If you found this interesting or helpful, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Got your own I'm Suddenly a Furnace story? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Until next time, take care.